Spanish police announced over the weekend that they would be ending their search after 12 days. A 31-year-old British man who Jay Slater was with at an Airbnb before vanishing has insisted the missing teenager left the house alive. Ayub Qasim invited Jay, 19, back to his rented holiday cottage after a rave in Tenerife hours before he vanished on June 17. Qasim booked the £40 a night holiday rental online under the name Ayub Abdul. Jay is known to have gone back to the remote cottage, called Casa Abuelatina, at 5 a.m. on the day he vanished. But Qasim told Mail Online that Jay left the Airbnb alive and stressed that he hadn't even done anything. The British tourist told the outlet, "The only comment I have to make is that Jay came to the house alive, and he left the house alive. I let the geezer stay at mine because he had nowhere else to go. His friends had all left him. I know Jay, through friends. I'm not going to bring someone back to mine if I don't know them. I'm doing the geezer a favor and now my face is all over the news. It's a bit mental. I haven't even done anything. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel." Qasim is understood to be back at his family's flat in Barking, East London. He insisted that he had no argument with Jay and had even given him a blanket to sleep in. Qasim, who was jailed 9 years ago for being the mastermind behind a sophisticated operation to flood Wales with Class A drugs, said, "If I'd fallen out with him, would he even come to mine? There were no problems. You've seen the last images of him with his red blanket around him. I don't know if he had beef elsewhere because I don't know him that well. I only know him through friends." Spanish police hunting for Jay have already spoken to Qasim and his unnamed friend, and both men have been described as irrelevant to their investigation. Qasim confirmed he had spoken to the Spanish authorities in Tenerife and said he hasn't done anything wrong. But the 31-year-old said that foreign cops told him to not speak to anyone else, which is why he's been quiet. Asked how well he knew Jay and what he thought of the conspiracy theories surrounding his disappearance, Qasim said, "Everyone knows each other. I'm not going to slander anyone. He's a cool guy, Jay. He ain't got a problem with me. I haven't got a problem with him or his mates." Qasim added that he and Jay's pals all just talked to each other and that everything was sweet. Jay is known to have left the property at around 7:30 a.m. to catch a bus back towards his holiday apartment. A witness said he asked her when the next bus was. When she told him the next one wasn't until 10 a.m., he is believed to have attempted to walk the 11 hours it would have taken him to get back to his holiday let. Qasim and the other unnamed man stayed an extra day after Jay vanished and spoke to Spanish cops. They gave officers their details and fully cooperated with the investigation. Jay was on his first ever holiday without his family when he vanished as he walked back to his accommodation last Monday morning. The apprentice bricklayer has not been seen or heard from since calling his friend at 8:50 a.m. to tell her he was lost, in need of water, and that his phone was low on battery. Spanish police announced over the weekend that they would be ending their search after 12 days. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But Jay's friends and family vowed to continue scouring the island's rural Teno park in the hope of finding him. In the dark. It comes after Jay's dad questioned why his teenage son ended up at a remote Airbnb with 2 grown men hours before he vanished. Warren Slater, 58, believes the investigation into his son's whereabouts should focus on the holiday let in the village of Masca in Tenerife. Dad Warren, who was today scouring a narrow ravine near to the village of Masca where Jay was last seen, added that police are not telling the family much about their investigation. He added that he has become frustrated and angry that more hasn't been done to find his son. He said, "I've gone past the sadness bit, and I'm angry if that makes any sense. I'm angry that nothing's happened." The lack of info has prompted Warren to become a detective himself. "The police here are doing their own investigations. They're not really telling us anything. They're not telling you lot anything. We're in the dark," he said. "All I'm doing is a Columbo bit myself. I mean, he might be on here, you never know, but as a dad, I don't want him to be. You just don't disappear. He's a young boy, he's fit. He's fitter than us all put together. He's played football all his life. He's fit as a flea. You just don't disappear. If I left you here and then you just disappeared, do you not think police would be on my case? Warren said he won't ever give up trying to find his missing son. He was with Jay's brother Zach and the teen's uncle, who both joined the desperate hunt 17 days since Jay vanished. It comes as a private investigator revealed Jay stole a Rolex before he vanished. Jay is claimed to have admitted swiping the valuable timepiece in a Snapchat to pals after leaving a club in the early hours of June 17th. Today, ex-detective Mark Williams Thomas made extraordinary claims about Jay in an 8-minute video. He said the apprentice bricklayer from Lancashire posted a Snapchat the night before he vanished saying he had taken a Rolex worth £12,000 from an unknown person. According to Mark, who worked on the Madeleine McCann case, the teen shared the post with pals while in a hire car. The TV detective said that evidence suggests that Jay left the rental property feeling scared. Jay's GoFundMe is being used to fund volunteer sleuths, including Brit amateur climber Paul Arnott. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.